Howdy diddy guys and girls, it's Nick Dutch here again. Before I start this video, once I have got bored with these videos using the extranormal.com website, I will be back to my old self, but as I'm going through the process of trying to get myself fitter, you may find that I'm a bit more hunky than before, not much, but a bit. I'm either swimming or doing the gym every day now. And to be honest, it is exhausting me. So more evidence that I need to get fit. I just gotta give up the smoking and drinking half a dozen mugs of real coffee each day now. That's gonna be hard. Now, this video is by way of reaction to the video by Tannhaus. I find it interesting that he seems to show so much surprise at the idea that so many self-professed Christians do not believe in Bible literalism, and that it seems that fundamentalists in Christianity have been defining for the pagan population what it means to be a Christian. I'm not doing this video in favor of Christianity, but as a way of expressing concern. Tannhaus mentioned that he hoped that what he uncovered was not representative of a deeper problem in paganism, but I would say that we have to be open to the possibility that it might be. For instance, I once was a part of an active pagan group that had regular speakers come down once every 2 weeks. On one occasion, an article went around the group about a presentation about magical techniques that was being performed by some guy. In the presentation there was mention of the use of passages from the Book of Psalms to be written on parchment and then nailed to a door or gate to bring certain magical influences that are represented by that biblical passage to that place. The speaker was very badly received BQs, and I quote, "That was Judeo-Christian bullcrap." In a society of people who were self-professed magicians, and considering that magic has but 2 prerequisites, not the 10 commandments of Christianity nor the 613 commandments of Judaism, just 2 attributes, to be scientific and artistic, you would feel that the magicians would be open to research in a similar manner to that of a scientist or artist researching another artist's style from a wide variety of schools of thought. However, it would seem that amongst the pagan community, all data is valid, so long as it is pagan. How much longer will pagans be as fundamentalist as the Christian fundamentalists that they hate, considering that nearly half of the Christians, as proven by the survey uncovered by Tannhaus, do not follow the criticizable fundamentalist religion that the atheists and pagans criticize? The technique that the man was talking about could have easily have been adjusted to a pagan technique through substituting the letters of the runic alphabet for the passages from the Book of Psalms. However, that is not the way that the pagans present their perceived the presentation. It is a fact that, if you reassert the different aspects of Christianity to any real depth, you will see a dramatic correlation between the pagan and the Christian traditions, thus making me realize that the faiths are so similar as to be only different by name. If the faiths are that similar, they are, the distinction between pagan and Christian becomes purely tribal, and the names that they give each other are more representative of which tribe they belong to. Surely, as a society we can grow beyond that. However, if we can't, then we must entertain the possibility that it is not the problem of any one religion that is causing us grief, but problems that are within all religions. So it is not a question of who is right and who is wrong, but the fact that religion is not a good thing. Maybe this is why I prefer to suggest what can be, apart from atheism, the only real alternative, to perform religious exercises and see what happens. To use natural science to tell us what is expected, and then just to take notes of all the other things that are experienced. If you go back far enough in my videos, you will see evidence of the reality of remote viewing, psychic experiences, angel and demon summoning, spiritual healing, and the power of prayer. However, I should not have to mention again that these things remain experimental and assist in augmenting any desired result, or alternatively are done for fun. Also, I would say that it is unwise, no matter what the evidence for the religious interpretation of the way that the world works, to avoid believing the religious viewpoints and just focus on the symptoms of the experience and then experiment to work out what created the result. This has been Nick Dutch, signing out for now. Good fortune, God, Goddess, or none of the above, bless. Stay rational, stay free, and don't let the bastards grind you down.